I'm really disappointed in the lack of imagination of artists, because I'm not expecting people to reinvent the wheel, right? I understand that life is hard and people are poor, but in these moments, this is the time to get imaginative. And this is the time to kind of think outside the box and think about how you can support your community. And it's just depressing that even basic ideas like, hey, ooh, okay. Even basic ideas like wearing a mask at a concert is seen as like a radical thing. Like, I saw someone mention Anthony Fantano, and he did a video about like how he got sick with COVID, and he was like saying to people, maybe think about wearing a mask at a concert, or if, you know, to protect yourself and the artist. That's like basic. That's like level 1, all right? And it's like the fact that we're dealing with level 1-ness when COVID is mutated so fast. I don't think we have time. You know, like, yes, wear a mask at the concert. Maybe let's go a step further. Why are you at the concert? You know, like, I have a thing because for full transparency, I had to take a flight because my neighbour tried to threaten us with a knife. And my boiler broke and the electric broke, so I had to leave, right? It was not safe for me to be in right here because I didn't have anywhere else to go. It's Christmas, no hotels, blah, blah, blah. You get the thing. It was an emergency. But it's like, how is a concert an emergency? Like, a lot of people are saying, I need to do this for my mental health. Bro, I'm a musician. Like, I would like to perform for money. I would like to perform for you for my health, my mental health. But what I'm seeing is a bastardization of what counts for like looking after yourself, self-care, and what is capitalist interests, really. Because let's call it what it is, it's escapism from capitalism, which a lot of people are like, oh, that's okay. Your escapism is not okay if it involves getting other people sick. Because here's the thing, you might not be infected with COVID, but you could be a carrier and you could get someone else infected. And that could kill them. That could disable them. That could kill their mother. It's a really depressing state of affairs that we're in, where, like, again, that's basic information that we've had for a very long time, and it still needs to be repeated. And what is happening now, which I'm noticing, which is pissing me off, is the tone policing of when people say these statements of, hey, maybe you shouldn't go to the thing. It's not about your mental health, it's escapism. We're being met with, well, that is shaming. I've done a whole video on that, so go watch that. I'm not going to retread some of that. But what I am really starting to recognise is that fake actors is essentially what this is. This is a lot of fake actors. But I said to myself this year, I'm going to focus on people who do care. I'm going to focus on people who do give a shit, even if they're not in close vicinity to me. And I'm going to fight for them. Because I think about, you know, and to get a bit depressing, is that I think about, like, my demise as a musician. Because I have ME. I'm not rich enough to just quit my job and do music full time. I can't perform in person. And virtual performances, as much as I'm pretty fucking good at them, a lot of people, like, to get people invested and to pay for a virtual performance, I'd have to do a lot of hoo-ha, visual hoo-ha, that I don't have the money for. And then you could talk about funding, but that's time, and that's also, like, time capital and blah, blah, blah. My point is I'm kind of preparing for the worst. I'm preparing for if I can no longer sing and if I'm completely bedbound. And I think what I'm starting to realise is that in the future, what I want is I would like to get to a place where I felt like I've done something, you know? Like, I want it not for legacy's sake, for my sake, and for my community's sake, to say, hey, remember when I did this? That was pretty cool. You know, I don't want to perish from my, disablement and say, hey, I wish I did enough because now I'm, watching myself die, my friends die. I actually want to just help. And I think, you can look into, is that selfish? Is that the wrong thing? But ultimately, I just want to help people. And I want to perform in a way that is not going to risk people's lives. Is that too much to ask? Apparently so. So yeah, I don't know. I should have ended the video before, but I just wanted to get that little bit extra out there. I might do this for Patreon. I think what I might do, actually, and I'm saying this transparently, is what I'll do is I'll do a video for YouTube and then an extra video for Patreon, and I'll release it later on down the line. But yeah, anyway, I need to go edit this, eat. Ooh, and I've got so much music stuff to do, and I just next video is about music admin. All right, talk to you later.